Today at the Hartley Show, we're coming at you from Vancouver Fan Expo 2016. I'm here with good old fun time pal, artist extraordinaire, Steve Sadowski. Steve, how you doing, man?
I'm doing really good. How you doing?
Good. I really got to reach here. So, want to squeeze in closer. So, first off, I'm wondering, what is the nerdy thing that gets you out of bed in the morning?
I guess comics still get me out of bed in the morning. There's some great TV on. Just doing the work that I love to do, I guess, is probably the best thing.
So, drawing is your answer?
Drawing is still my passion.
So on the comic front, what's your favorite comic at the moment, or a comic that's really got you excited?
I'm really liking Detective Comics right now. I think it's a great team, and it looks fantastic. It reads like I want my Batman and my other characters to read. The thing with Tim Drake, that was great. Great comic. That's probably my favorite one right now.
I was totally expecting the other Batman book by Tom King to be better, and it's not right now. I was so surprised that...
The artwork on Batman, Michael Janin, is phenomenal. He's my favorite artist right now.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, amazing.
What kind of TV shows got you pumped right now?
What's that British one with the dark... What's that called?
Game of Thrones?
No, actually, I did start just watching Game of Thrones, unbelievably.
Tracy Ullman?
No, Tracy Ullman.
She's got a new show.
Oh, really? Oh, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
What dark British thing?
What's that? It's a anthology British show.
Oh, yeah, like
Dark something. I can't think of it. Dark Mirror. That's it.
Dark Mirror.
Dark Mirror. That's a fantastic show. Absolutely love it.
And any movie that's got you all jacked and excited?
Wow. Well, of course, Justice League coming up and Wonder Woman. I'm looking forward to that. I haven't seen. What's the one? I'm drawing up.
Doctor Strange.
Oh, I just saw Doctor Strange. That was fantastic. Did you like it?
I loved it.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. I couldn't really ask for anything more out of a Doctor Strange movie. Yeah, really good.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a loaded question. What do you think of Suicide Squad?
I actually haven't seen that yet. That's what I was looking for. I'm like, what's the big comic movie I haven't seen? Yeah, I haven't seen that yet. Did you like it?
I liked it. I thought it wasn't anything more than a silly action film. It felt to me like two movies. The preamble and then the actual mission. I thought the preamble was great, and the actual mission things kind of fell apart again, and it picked itself up at the end. But it felt to me like a cliched action film with a lot of tropes.
Yeah.
They forced relationships a little too hard, but I did enjoy it on that note. It just bummed me out that it felt like two different movies, because the preamble setup was great.
That's what I heard. A lot of complaints were like, this doesn't seem to work. Like, this seems a little forced or whatnot. Almost like too many hands in the pie. You never know.
Batman v Superman, how do you feel about that?
You know what? I hate to say it. I loved it.
Don't hate to say it. I loved it too.
I absolutely loved it. I walked away going, that was amazing. And so when all these people were going, that sucked, I'm like, that was fantastic. I don't get it. I mean, it wasn't a classic Batman and Superman relationship, but it made sense to the film universe, and that's all I expected. Didn't expect my Batman to be on film. So
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that I actually even loved the Martha moment.
Oh, really? Nice. Yeah, I thought it was good. When that happened on screen, I went, bing, how have I never thought of that before?
And that's what I loved about it. I mean, they've had the same parent's name for ages, and nobody ever tapped into that.
I actually asked all my friends, has that ever been mentioned in a comic before? No, not that I can ever, no one ever has. So considering that, I'm surprised it hasn't been.
But I do understand the anger towards it, though, because it was such a different presentation of classic beloved characters that really took a step in a very different direction other than the earliest days of both the characters, well, especially Superman. So I get it, but I did enjoy it.
Did you see the extended cut?
Absolutely.
And that has even more kind of depth of Clark and Lois's relationship, and except for the Jimmy Olsen death, I thought it was all really awesome. Yeah.
With you on the Jimmy Olsen thing.
I was like, why do that? You know, it seemed like a vendetta, like I'm going to get rid of Jimmy Olsen.
Hypothetically, the rumor is that Jimmy Olsen was a cover, and there is a real Jimmy Olsen out there. We'll see how that goes. But let's move on to your work stuff. What are you working on now? What do you got coming up?
I have a creator-owned series that I actually I don't have a hand in.
No shit.
Yeah, it's Mark Andreyko and Eddie Goretzky, who is a writer of Mom on TV, the TV series, and I probably shouldn't give away the plot, but it's going to be self-published and probably through Image Comics. Yeah.
Is that a first for you?
Is it a what?
Is that a first for you, creator-owned?
Well, again, I don't get any money. I have to sign all my rights away because I think he wants to do a TV show or a movie from it. So he was very clear in the contracts. You do not get anything. You are just a hired artist on this. So.
And what's the title?
It's called Nick Wilson. That's it. It might be the further adventures of Nick Wilson or something, but yeah.
Now, what was the last thing you worked on at DC? Was it the
Fables, or yeah, Fables was for Vertigo. Yeah.
Do you have any DC work coming up?
No, nothing right now.
I only ask because I know you love DC so much.
Yeah, no, but I do have that Orlando benefit book coming out. I have a page in that, so make sure you pick that up.
Okay, and I'm going to ask now,
All right.
Trump, yay or nay? I know I should know the answer, but
Nay. Let's just leave it at that. Otherwise, there's going to be all sorts of beeps and sensors.
But I will ask this: now that there's a bunch of artists that are saying they're not going to go to states where Trump won the majority, do you feel the same way?
No, I don't. I think that's ridiculous. There are so many good people in these states. Just because maybe the majority of them voted one way, that's ridiculous. You know, there's a lot of people who would be very happy to see you there. To boycott a whole state, I think that's kind of ridiculous myself.
Personally, I do feel like it punishes those that actually voted for her that could really use the relief. But I get it.
If you don't believe in it, show up and be vocal about your disappointment or whatever. To not go, yeah, I agree. You're punishing those who probably voted the other way. Yeah.
Even though, like, I do get it.
Oh no, I understand being angry. We all understand being angry and shocked and surprised. I think there's better ways to use your protest voice than to not go somewhere like that. I mean, I wouldn't go to Trump Hotel if it was, a convention there. I understand that. But to boycott a whole state, you're not going to go to New York or you're not going to go to wherever. He lives there. So it's ridiculous.
Well, New York did vote overwhelmingly for Trump.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So you're going to avoid New York. Yeah, I'm going to avoid New York. All right, good for you.
I actually said that backwards. New York overwhelmingly voted for Hillary. New York and California.
I was going to say, New York couldn't possibly. Yeah, okay.
I have con brain. And on that, Steve, thank you so much for your time, man.
Thanks, man.